you will find the strength to do what needs to be done. Kill the boy, Jon Snow. Winter is almost upon us. Kill the boy, and let the man be born.
Those people who say it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. You have to have the truth from people. Hey, you're not working your butt off hard enough. You're not trying hard enough. We all think we're trying hard, but what are you gauging that off of?
When you're running, you run for hours. What?
A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a very, very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control.
No mercy. The older you get, the more you're gonna learn that life isn't fair. You wake up one morning feeling great, and then life throws a spinning heel kick to your balls. Just when you think things are going good, everything falls apart. That's how it goes. Life shows no mercy. So neither do we. We do whatever it takes to keep our heads above water. We do whatever it takes to keep moving forward. We do whatever it takes to win. Remember who you are. You're badass. Yeah! All right, guys, let's get down there and kick the shit out of everybody. Yeah!
All I have in this world is my laws and my word. And I don't break them for no reason. You understand? I work hard for this.
I know that I'm a dog at the end of the day. I have a dog in me. I have a lion in me. I have a vicious warrior inside of me. It's who I am. And losing's not an option.
Lose! I don't lose! I win! I win! That's my job! That's what I do!
There is only one way to defeat an opponent who fights with heart, by being heartless. Skill will only go so far. You need to harness all that hate inside you.
You've got to create a lot of different emotion to heighten your sense of awareness and focus. Like, for me, anger was good. Anger was good because it was motivating. The more I could create an enemy, the more I wanted to go out and kill those guys.
Feeling great. I'm ready to go to war right now.
Well, when you say you're ready to go to war right now...
I see that barrel in the street, I'll beat him before the fight.
You'd actually take him on before the fight?
Beat him like I'm his daddy.
I saw Sonny Liston a few days ago, Cassius.
Ain't he ugly?
I finished the process. The fight's the party. All the hard work is done.
The people in life that win play offense, not defense. Stop backing into everything. Stand up. Bone your back a little bit. Start to walk a little different. Start to be the best version of you. You can do it in a quiet way. You can do it the way you do it. But somehow they got to look at you and go, okay, I won't monkey with that one.
All men are created equal. Some work harder in preseason because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You got to have heart.
I'd rather die. I would rather die than be that loser guy.
Yeah! Kill me!
Do you want to walk out that door a damn loser, or do you want to walk out the door a winner? I'll fight to the death. It sounds crazy, but you got to give it that much if you want results. Otherwise, you'll be like everybody else. The majority of the population, they think they're praying hard. That was hard.
You gotta be a little bit insane to do this. You can't be normal. You can't be like, well, there's gotta be a switch. Go click. Now you're crazy. And you will do anything. You will die. You're willing to die to get there.
I am not in danger, Skyler. I am the danger. A guy opened
Jordan gets shot, you think that of me. No. I am the one who knocks.
Is you need to make things happen. That's what it means. And it can be, sure, there's certain parts of your nature that are aggressive, but it can also be trained. You can start to think with an aggressive mindset, which is, I am going to take action. I'm going to overcome obstacles. I'm going to push through roadblocks. I'm not going to take no for an answer.
I'm the king. King of the town. Brought the champ in the crib. Ah!
You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions. Make the sacrifices. Make the unpopular decisions. And become comfortable in your own skin.
You can do exceptional things if you have enough self-belief. Every word that comes out of your mouth is self-hypnosis. Do you consider yourself a strong person?
Yes.
Do you say I am strong?
No.
Why not?
Just don't say it.
Do you think if you say I am strong on repeat overall in a long enough time frame, if you keep saying I am strong and truly believing it, that you'll be stronger?
No.
You would. Really? Of course. Self-hypnosis. You have to believe in yourself. You have to say things.
Describe yourself in the pictures believing you were a lion. Is that right?
I am a lion. You are a lion. Me. Lions, they don't compare themselves with humans.
I am the greatest.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me.
Who am I? I am a champion. I will conquer what has not been conquered. I will believe what others have doubted. I have trained my mind and my body will follow. Who am I? I am a champion. I will acknowledge the fact that my opponents do not expect me to win. But I will never surrender. Weakness will not be in my heart.
I am the #1 most impactful artist of our generation. I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. Bad dude. Bad. Fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. Incredible. Fast.
There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Are you saying now, Mike?
That's right.
Came into the NBA, I was like, bro, these dudes really don't that hard.
Because you gotta have the monster. Have to. In order to be a world champion in any type of combat sport, you have to have that monster.
Good, 22. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? That's you, buddy. Come on, 23. Come on, 24. One more, David. Who's one more? Carry the boats. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
This is a C-17 cargo plane.
You are no longer black or brown or yellow or red. You are now green. You are light green or dark green. Do you understand? Sir, yes, sir. I'm back. I'm back.
If they told me to get back in the water again, let's go. They told me to put that log on my shoulder, let's go. Put the boat on my head, let's go. I didn't care.
Hey. You were there. You know this. There was no one there to pick up the rucksack, to pick up the boat, to pick up the log, to go in there. It was you. You have to make the decision whether you want to be a badass or whether you just want to be mediocre and everything's okay. But being a badass hurts.
Get up, motherfucker.
Wake up, motherfucker. Don't even think about hitting that snooze button. Are you feeling tired? Guess what? No one gives a fuck.
My fucking mindset is I will not lose.
Click. Now you're crazy. I would rather die than be that guy.
Two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I walk out the door a damn loser, you're gonna walk out the door a winner. I'll fight to the death. It sounds crazy, but you gotta give it that much.
I'm upset!
You have a moment where you can go forward or you can give up. Is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen.
If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving.
On the ticker on the TV, the emergency broadcast system came up. Stay inside. Freezing rain. Icy conditions. High winds. Stay inside. It was like beeping. Stay inside. And Goggins was like, this is amazing, man. Let's go for a run.
Why be normal when you can be the best?
I said, you know what? I'm not negotiating with myself. The deal was already made. Deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
No matter if you're a loser or a nerd or a freak, all that matters is that you become badass.
Yeah! Who's your hot hero in bodybuilding? Who do you admire the most?
I don't admire anyone.
Train, study, work, practice. Train, study, work, practice. Train, study, work, practice. And eventually, you will increase your confidence.
It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Maybe some days I get up with poopy pants. What am I training for? So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't? Oh, hang on, motherfucker. Oh, you know the truth. You were there. You know this. There was no one there to pick up the rucksack, to pick up the boat, to pick up the log, to go in there. It was you. It was you. There was no pat in the fucking back at 300, at 275, at 250, at 220. No, that was you.
When you entered the 5th round against Kelvin, you said, I'm ready to die.
You're not going to beat me. I'm prepared to die. Because for me, if I'm ready to die, I'm ready to kill. You have to be willing to give something up as well.
I'm scared to death. I'm totally afraid. I'm afraid of everything. I'm afraid of losing. I'm afraid of being humiliated. But I'm totally confident. The closer I get to the ring, the more confidence I get.
It's interesting to note that Mike Tyson selected as pre-fight music just noise.
But the closer I get to the ring, I'm more confident. Once I'm in the ring, I'm a god.
Play games. I don't kiss anyone's ass.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
No, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk.
It's a nice fight, Mike.
And I'm a real man. And that's why, regardless of being a fighter, I'm a man. And that's why I want to be a man. And if I die, I want to die a man.
Damn, Ron, come on! What's the matter with you?
Tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow! There is no tomorrow!
I saw Sonny Liston a few days ago, Cassius.
Ain't he ugly? He's too ugly to be the world's champ. The world's champ should be pretty like me. Too fast.
Champion from
I'm
the
the
crib.
king. Born the champ.
Born the champ from the crib. Ah!
The bum is too slow. He can't keep up with me. I'm too fast. He's old. I'm young. He's ugly. I'm pretty. It's just impossible for him to beat me.
Lose? I don't lose. I win. I win. That's my job. That's what I do.
Listen to the voice from within, the energy inside, knowing you can be more than this. Where there are no limitations, excuses, negative energy. It's just high voltage of positive energy.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nashville. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
I'm not saying I would fight you. I said I would kill you.
Back, motherfucker! What the hell we all waiting for? Start attacking life. Waiting for the fucking stars to align. Don't say a word. Stay uncommon amongst uncommon people. You're never done. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. Stay hard.
A harmless man is not a good man. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no, wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control. A good man is a very, very dangerous man who has that under voluntary control.
You gotta be a little bit insane to do this. You can't be normal. There's gotta be a switch. Go click. Now you're crazy, Jim. You will do anything. You will die. You're willing to die to get there. And then click. Hi, honey. How are you? You know, you have to be able to do that.
You know, Mike did my podcast twice, and the first time he did it, Mike was like heavier. He was so chill. It's like Mike Tyson's like such a sweet guy. And then Mike Tyson signed up for the Roy Jones fight. And the next time he came, he was still friendly. He was still cool as fuck. But this was the real Mike Tyson.
But that was the guy.
That's
because
the
he
guy.
tapped back into that monster.
He found it.
Because you know you gotta have the monster. A legit monster inside of you that doesn't really live in the real world. Because in the real world he doesn't work.
That same monster, if you control that motherfucker, then you're Mike Tyson.
You're Mike Tyson.
A true monster's mentality is when you're willing to forgo rest, forgo comfort, forgo personal desires, forgo whatever it takes to be better than you were yesterday.
If you're a person that you lean towards being passive, you've got to start to lean towards being aggressive. And here's the thing that you got to remember. You're gonna make mistakes. Because when you're aggressive, you're taking more risk. And often you're taking more risk. Now, if you've played out the whole matrix, being aggressive is the one that ends up on top. But there are scenarios where your aggressiveness ends up costing you a little bit. That absolutely happens.
The people in life that win play offense, not defense. Stop backing into everything. Stand up. Bow your back a little bit. Start to walk a little different. Start to be that best version of you. You can do it in your quiet way. You can do it the way you do it. But somehow they gotta look at you and go, okay, I won't monkey with that one.
You have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life. And we don't do that. I'm not trying to send a message of run 200 miles. Be the baddest motherfucker in the world. But be tough. You better have a part about you that's tough. A part about you that can break down situations and get better. The devastation, the trauma is going to come, and you can't allow that to become a Jersey barrier. It can't be a Jersey barrier. It has to be something that you can maneuver through very quickly and move forward. That takes a lot of toughness.
You're sad. Okay. You get emotional sometimes. Okay. Got it. Now get control of your emotions and carry on with your life. And sometimes you're going to get hit with those waves, and that's okay. The other extreme is, I'm letting my emotions run my life and I'm making a bunch of bad decisions. And my excuse is, well, I lost some friends or I had this traumatic experience happen to me. That's why I'm doing. That's just an excuse. And it's a very easy excuse. And in society, the last thing I want to say to you is, well, you can't act like that. Oh, you lost one of your friends? Hey, that doesn't mean you can make an excuse. You can't use that as an excuse. No, I go, hey man, okay. What'd I say, right? I'm a polite person. I'm an empathetic person. You're sad. You're making bad decisions. You're saying it's because you lost your friend or you went through this traumatic thing. And I go, okay, how can I help? Instead of saying, hey man, yeah, guess what? It's time to carry on.
You don't make men safe by making them weak. In fact, they're much more dangerous when they're weak because they'll stab you in the back when they get the chance or take advantage of you when they get the chance. You make men safe, let's say, by making them strong and then by making sure that they're disciplined.
It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
Right, exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly right.
So get control of yourself. Come up with a plan and take action daily. That's what we're doing, and that's the discipline.
This world we live in is tough. It's tough. It will beat you down. The world and the life that we live in is the ultimate competitor. It will try to take you out. It will find your weakness and it will fucking just hammer you.
And so again, in the Harry Potter stories, he's touched by evil. Like he actually has a soul fragment that's embedded within him that's as black as anything can possibly be. That's why he could talk to snakes. But without that, he wouldn't be able to have any victory. And that's exactly right psychologically. Unless you can think the way that an evil person thinks, then you're defenseless against them, because they'll go places you can't imagine and then they win. It's the men that have the most aggressive and fearless temperaments that can be the best men. But it's like having a very powerful dog. You better discipline, because otherwise it's going to be a monster.
Thing that made him great could also run away like a wildfire and burn everything around him.
In everybody.
I'm not the type of person that likes to be a loudmouth, likes to shout, likes to yell. Cool, good.
The dangerous man is never the loudest man. All right.
You don't need to be that way. What it means is you need to make things happen. That's what it means. And it can be, sure, there's certain parts of your nature that are aggressive, but it can also be trained. You can start to think with an aggressive mindset, which is, I am going to take action. I'm going to overcome obstacles. I'm going to push through roadblocks. I'm not going to take no for an answer.
If you tell that thing, I'm here just like you here, and I promise you, I ain't leaving without the degree. I will not leave without that goal. I will not leave without that dream. I will not leave this university. I will not leave this job. I will not leave this client. I will not leave this opportunity until I'm successful.
George Bernard Shaw said, reasonable people adapt themselves to the world. Unreasonable people attempt to adapt the world to themselves. All progress, therefore, depends on unreasonable people.
Aggressive has to be your default mode. If your default mode is aggressive and it's not the right answer, you just use the other answer, right? Your default mode is aggressive. So if you're not sure if you should stay or you should go to the default, which is going to be aggressive, because 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, that's going to be a better move than sitting on your ass and doing nothing.
People differ tremendously in their temperaments, and to think that there's a warrior temperament is a perfectly reasonable thing to think. I mean, there's been whole cultures, many cultures, who were devoted to fostering that warrior mentality, where if you weren't like that, you were the outlier.
It's impossible to respect yourself until you grow those mental teeth. And when you grow those teeth, you realize that you're dangerous.
Also remember that being aggressive means a lot more than just being loud, brash, and in your face, right? That is you don't need to be a loudmouth. You don't need to be brash. You don't need to get in people's faces. What being aggressive means is taking action.
You are doing something that's causing others to notice and comment on. Very few people in the world have that effect. Very few people. Most people are forgotten souls. They go about their day and no one knows if they're there or not, and no one cares. Pressure creates change.
It's like, is there something wrong with being competitive? There's nothing wrong with it. There's something wrong with cheating. There's something wrong with being a tyrant. There's something wrong with winning unfairly. All of those things are bad, but you don't want people to win? What's the difference between trying to win and striving?
They look at losing as they've been oppressed, or they've been hurt. What they don't understand is that is the motivation for growth.
The definition of a winner is someone who never let losing stop them.
Go do something that's hard. Go try and accomplish something that's hard. You may win, you may lose, you may succeed, you may fail. I'll tell you what, you'll be better. Life without those challenges, it's just existence. Don't just exist, go live.
Because to be a winner, you want to be disciplined, you want to know what you're doing, and then you want to be on the edge where your skills are being developed. And if you're going to be on the edge where your skills are going to be developed, you're at a place where losing is always a possibility. Because otherwise you're not pushing yourself beyond your current capacity.
And you're going to fail, 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 and then you're going to win. And that's life.
The idea that a single loss in the competition is somehow a defeat is completely insane. When you lose the tournament, it's like, well, so what? You played the game. You're increasing your skills. It's like there's always next time, but life isn't a game. It's a series of games. And the right ethic is to be the winner of the series of games. And part of that means you have to learn how to be a good loser, because you're not going to win every single game.
But you also have to embrace those losses as learning experiences. And the people that have never lost are afraid of losing. They're afraid of learning.
It's like there's always next time.
On your path to greatness, there are going to be long periods of time where you hate what you are doing, where you are dissatisfied with the actions you must undertake, where you are tired, where you are stressed. That is why it is difficult. That is why most people won't make it. If the path was easy, everybody would walk it and it would lead nowhere. 100 people start the path. 99 fall off because it is difficult, and the one person who makes it to the end gets the gold. If all 100 made it to the end and the gold was divided by 100, it wouldn't even be worth anything. The difficulty gives it value. It's supposed to be hard. Life is supposed to be hard. You're supposed to think this is terrible. You're supposed to suffer and smile through the pain regardless. Discipline is the key to success in all realms as a man. And if you lack it, you stand no chance.
The more discipline you have in your life, the more freedom you will end up with. So if you lack the discipline to exercise and eat healthy, you will end up being a slave to disease. If you lack the discipline to work hard, save your money, you will end up a slave to finances. If you lack the discipline to manage your time correctly, you will end up with no free time. If you have self-discipline, if you have the discipline to save your money and work hard and invest your money properly, if you have the discipline to manage your time correctly and not waste a bunch of time, if you have the discipline to exercise and eat healthy, you will end up with freedom. And I know it's a counterintuitive, it's contrarian, but I've seen this over and over and over again. If you want freedom in your life, you have to have discipline.
I don't train because I want to get bigger. I train every day because it is difficult to train every day. It hurts. I don't want to. I wake up and I'm busy. I have other things to do. I don't feel like doing it, so I force myself to do it 7 days a week, 365 days a year, so that I know I'm the kind of person who can do what he doesn't want to do when it needs to be done. I am that man, and it is more of a mental exercise than a physical exercise at this point. How can you ever outcompete me if I can force myself to do the things I don't want to do and you cannot? Discipline is absolutely essential for success.
You have to learn to train your mind well beyond motivation. If you have motivation, that's great. That's some kindling to the fire. All it takes is a little bit of fucking spark, you can burn a whole forest down. But motivation, you have to learn to exist without it. You have to be your best self when you're least motivated. And that's the tricky part about all that shit. Motivation is just a word. You have to have these different things in your mind on where you want to go and know that motivation is not going to get me there. Because I'm not going to always be motivated.
And see it. Because when I was going through it, it was just sort of, I was young. I didn't care. I was going to do it. There was nothing that they were going to tell me that was going to make me quit. I never thought about quitting. If they told me to get back in the water again, let's go. They told me to put that log on my shoulder, let's go. Put the boat on my head, let's go. I didn't care.
If you want something bad enough, you can do it. If you want something bad enough, you can do it. The only difference between most of you and me, the only difference between me and you is I wanted it more. I wanted it more.
There's two people who care. That lion, that gazelle wants to live another day, and that lion wants to eat so he can live another day. And let me tell you who's gonna win that battle. The one who cares the most.
You know what, let's not do this today. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I have no race on the docket. Why am I having this such a structured life? Why? No, I can't do it. You know what? I'm good. I'm done. I retire every day. Yeah. I'm done with this shit. And I sit around and I say, okay. So you want to be normal. You want to go back to who you were, huh, Dave? Do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't?
I'm back, motherfucker! Yeah!
Who's one more to carry the boats?
Who's gonna carry the fucking boat?
Time to go ghost and come back jacked.
The winter is coming.
It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely. And that's where I gain the advantage.
Do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Fuck your tired body, fuck that unmotivated mind, and get out there and do it anyway.
Say, I will not fail! I will not fail!
Everything you do, you may have some support, you may not, but it's on you. You have to make the decision whether you want to be a badass or whether you just want to be mediocre and everything's okay. But being a badass hurts.
Don't have discipline, you ain't nobody.
Right.
Nothing without discipline, because you give up under the slightest struggle without discipline. I mean, discipline is doing what you hate to do, but do it like you love it.
They're working harder than you. No! Oh! No! Somebody working hard! No! Somebody working hard! Hurry up! Let's go! Oh!
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
human. Squeeze it.
Kill me! Yeah! Let me do this!
It's 44 degrees and it's nice and rainy outside. But no one cares about that. It's not about the rain. It's what the rain represents. Life is always giving you a test. Trying to give you a way out. Trying to give you an excuse not to show up. This is my excuse today. But guess what? You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life. No matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life.
Show up. If you show up, there's a chance something could happen.
Prepare for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
My fucking mindset is I will not lose. I will not fucking lose, man. That's how you gotta move in this world today. You will not lose, regardless of the circumstances.